Hey, what's up guys, Wild Rocky. I'm going to be predicting day number 43 of the NHL season. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so we do not have any NHL games tomorrow. So today, there is 15 games today, and I cannot wait for this. There's going to be hockey all day, and it's going to be some bangers, hopefully some overtimes, because I really do like some of these matchups. But happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. Hope you guys have a good day. And yeah, before we get into the video, guys, please drop a like, subscribe if you guys do enjoy it all. But I'm not gonna waste your time. It's gonna be a longer video here. 15 games. Let's get straight into it. The first games I'm gonna go over is gonna be the Winnipeg Jets versus the Minnesota Wild. Wild have been very bad recently, and the Jets have been pretty damn solid, honestly. Very solid. But I feel like the Wild have to turn around their season at some point, especially on home ice. I think they're gonna win this game 3-2 in overtime. Up next is the Arizona Coyotes versus the Carolina Hurricanes. Hurricanes are gonna absolute smack the Coyotes today. I just don't think it's gonna be close. I think the Hurricanes are gonna dominate from the first puck drop, and it's just never gonna look back. And I think the final score is gonna be 5-1 to the Hurricanes. Up next is the Boston Bruins versus the Florida Panthers. This is a very good game. Panthers have not been great, but they're a very good team either way, no matter what the record is. And the Bruins are 17-2, absolutely crazy. They're just winning every single game possible. Just they're dominating. But I say this every single video, guys. Bruin fans, you're going to hear it again. I think the Bruins are going to lose this game 5-3 to the Panthers. Up next is the Calgary Flames versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. Penguins have been very solid recently after that 7-game losing streak, and the Flames are hit or miss. We don't know what kind of Flames team we're going to get. We don't know if they're going to get good goaltending, or if they're going to play defense or not. We don't know what kind of Flames team we're going to get, but it's in Pittsburgh. First home game in a long time for Pittsburgh, and I do think the Penguins are going to win this game 5-2 over the Flames. Up next is the Montreal Canadiens versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. Canadiens just got absolutely smacked yesterday to the Sabres, and now they're playing a weak Blue Jacket team. So this is a chance for the Canadiens to get back in the win column right away after a very tough loss, and I do think they'll do that. I think the final score is going to be 4-2 for the Canadiens. Up next is the St. Louis Blues versus the Buffalo Sabres. So Sabres had a great win yesterday in Montreal. They played very well, but now they're playing a very hot team in the St. Louis Blues. It is in Buffalo, but they've not been great on home ice. Obviously, they had a 7-game or 8-game losing streak with all regulation, and it's not very good for the Sabres, but they got the win. But can they keep a streak going? I say no. I think the Blues are going to continue their streak and win this game 4-3 in overtime. Up next is the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the New Jersey Devils. We're basically the Stanley Cup champions already. They're unreal. 16-3, 13-game winning streak. Can they make it? Their franchise record 14 against a very good Maple Leaf team. Matt Murray's probably in net, and he's been very good. I'm going to say Toronto Maple Leafs stun the New Jersey Devils on home ice 5-3. Obviously, I'm probably going to be completely wrong here. The Devils probably win this, but I got to go with the Leafs here. Up next is the Nashville Predators versus the Detroit Red Wings. It is in Detroit, and Predators have been pretty damn good recently, but it's been all close games, but they have been winning them, which is nice. Their Wings have been pretty damn good as well. So I do think the Red Wings are going to win this game. I think they're on home ice. They're the younger team. I think the final score is going to be 4-1 to the Red Wings. Up next is the Edmonton Oilers versus the New York Islanders. Oilers defense have been non-existent. Goaltending has been not very good. Islanders are streaky as well. We don't know what kind of offense we're going to get. We don't know if Sorokin is playing. They win whenever Sorokin is basically playing, because Sorokin has been very good this season. And they're in Long Island. Islanders don't love scoring too much. They're not like a high scoring team, and the Oilers can't keep the puck out of their net. So we don't know what kind of game we're going to get here, but I'm going to say that the Oilers are going to win this game 3-1. Up next is the Philadelphia Flyers versus the Washington Capitals. It is in Washington. Both these teams have not been good recently. Capitals are 7-10. The Flyers are 7-8. Have been losing all types of games in a row. And two teams of weak, but it is in Washington. So I'm going to stick with the home team here. I think the Capitals are going to win this game 4-2. Up next is the Chicago Blackhawks versus the Dallas Stars. Hawks have been very bad recently, and the Stars have been pretty damn good. They're one of the better teams in the Western Conference, and I do think they keep that up, and the Stars are going to win this game 4-1. Up next is the New York Rangers versus the Anaheim Ducks. So Rangers, they're supposed to win this game. They're the better team. Ducks have not won a regulation game all year, but this is just a game that the Rangers keep close, and I'm going to say that the Rangers are going to lose this game. I think the Ducks are going to win this game 3-2 in overtime. Up next is the Ottawa Senators versus the Vegas Golden Knights. Ottawa has been completely horrendous recently. There was such hype going into the season, and have showed absolutely nothing positive this year. And the Knights have been the quite opposite. no hype going into the year, and now they're 15-4. They're 15-4, so just unreal. But I do think the Knights keep this up and they'll win this game 5-2. Up next is the San Jose Sharks versus the Seattle Kraken. Kraken have been very surprising this year, very fun to watch, and just playing good hockey right now. They're winning some games, and the Sharks have been pretty good recently, but obviously they're still not the strongest team. Now they're going to Seattle, and I do think the home team wins this game. The Kraken win 4-1. The last game of the night, guys, is going to be the Vancouver Canucks versus the Colorado Avalanche. Canucks can't keep the puck out of the net. They just threw a big lead in the third period against the Knights the other day, and now they're playing the Stanley Cup champs, the Colorado Avalanche, and I do think the Avalanche are going to win this game 5-2. All right, guys, make sure to leave a comment down below your predictions for these games. What's your favorite game? What's the most game you're looking forward to today? And yeah, thank you for watching. Much love. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you guys do enjoy it all. You're all beautiful. Tell somebody you love them, and much love, and subscribe, motherfuckers.